How's the DA, not the injured DA, DeAndre?
Oh, I mean, he's been good. I mean, he's been around, leading and his talk and being vocal, Obviously, that's been great. That's been great to just see him around like that. But he's been good.
Status,
Nah. I mean, he's not doing much at all. But I did hear that he's healing pretty good, though. But, yeah, he's not doing anything.
I assume that both Rob and Matisse didn't get in just because in the flow of the game probably just didn't make sense to get him out there.
Yeah, I mean, they hadn't practiced. I didn't feel good at all about just playing them, and I hadn't seen them in a while. And Rob, obviously, I feel a little better, but Tease, just hadn't seen Tease with the team yet. 2-on-2 maybe, but both guys were out there today and looked good.
Donovan was just talking about how he went 14 minutes without a foul, 34-minute performance. How'd you feel about how he,
I thought it was excellent because when he picked up that fifth one, I was there in one of our timeouts saying maybe I should give Donovan a couple minutes, and then I obviously said, no, that's all right. This is the part of he has to learn how to play, in these situations. And I thought he did an excellent job of staying out there, still being imposing, and not picking up that foul.
Are you happy with, the last couple of games he played over 30 minutes, and, that's been kind of like the whole season kind of a process to get him ramped up to that. Are you happy with kind of where he's at right now as far as that?
I am. I'm happy with where he is in terms of, his fitness and his body and, his education of the game at this point. I'm very happy with where DC's at.
What do you want to see him do this summer? What do you want to see him work on?
Well, I just think he's so raw offensively. His finishing around the basket. Obviously he's a really good passer. His shooting, he likes to pick and pop. And I tell him all the time, you really don't shoot a good enough percentage for me to let you shoot threes. So you should be saying thank you. So I want to see him, because I see him working on it and I see him knocking it down. But I think, we get in these situations. I want to see him become a knockdown three-point shooter. I think he's able and he's capable. So, there's a few things, that I have at the top of the list for DC this summer.
When the fourth quarter for Scoot in that Knicks game, I think arguably maybe the best he's played in his career. Can he be that player all the time? Like, from your expectation, is like when you see him in that fourth quarter, it's like that's the Scoot that I expect to see throughout his career going forward.
I think that I would agree with you. I think that was maybe some of the best we've seen of Scoot. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal during that stretch, and even almost the whole second half. I thought he was phenomenal. That's what we want out of Scoot. Can he be that guy every single night? I don't think anybody can be their best self every single night. So I want to be fair to Scoot, but that's what I envision him being. Just a dominant force, getting to that basket, playmaking, finishing, making threes, making shots, guarding the heck out of the ball. That's what that's where we going. With Scoot, and he continues to take steps. Absolutely. That's the guy that we're trying to develop so he can be there every night like that.
Where do you see Matisse fitting in the rotation down the home stretch?
It's going to be hit and miss. We'll see. I just don't know. But obviously, I like what I'm seeing out of Tease, and I wanted to see him practice a few times. I think just having the newness and freshness of his legs and his mind and his soul will help us, if it comes where we get going and I put him in there. But I don't have a solid answer for that. When you're dealing with a guy that's missed 67 games, didn't even play in a preseason game, it's tough to just inject him into what we're, into the lineup, into the rotation when all these guys have kind of been around developing some things. So we'll see. But I trust Tease, and I trust that whenever I put him in there, he's going to play the right way. And I've said this all along, like the way that we're playing this year is perfect for Tease. We're just running around being disruptive, playing fast, shooting and cutting and it's perfect for him. So sucks that he's missed this much time, but we'll see.
Try to get him in on Sunday just to get him in.
I don't know. It depends on how the game is going, man.
How do you think the team responded to that loss, recovered emotionally?
Actually good. We had a phenomenal day today, man. We had a day off yesterday. A few guys came in and worked out. I told everybody, take a little time. We still really tired. But, man, had an incredible day today. The energy was great. Talked about a few things, went over some things, put in some things. I mean, it was an awesome day. So I think very good.
Are games like that the best teacher? Like, can you learn a lot more about the team from that game?
They're really, really good moments to teach from. It sucks to lose a game that way, but also sometimes the gravity of losing makes you pay attention a little more. You win that game, and Mikhail, he misses that shot. We get away with feeling amazing, but the mistakes were still made, and maybe when you go over them, it's like, yeah, I know, but we won, You lose, that gravity of that feeling changes you a little bit. So, not the best, but it definitely presents some great opportunity for you.
What's the latest on Jabari and Jeremy?
Jeremy is still, he didn't practice today. Not sure yet on Jeremy, but Jabari is in concussion protocol, even though, it was marginal contact on the play, allegedly. But yeah, he's in protocol, and we'll just see how it goes.